were sitting down watching the offense from the jumbotron as they were on the field, and that didn't sit right with me. Like we normally, I know they want you to sit down and stay off your feet, but if you're not tired, there's no need for you to be sitting down. The whole oh you'll wear yourself out. That's superstition. We need energy, and the swamp reacts off energy. It comes alive with energy. That's our 12th man. That's our advantage. If we don't take advantage of that, it's no good. So it made me start tearing up to see how far and detached we were from each other as a team, where the defense wasn't interacting with the offense, um, and vice versa. Like they was separated, like two different teams out there. The defense
Sure.
doing offense, but that's not that you can't. You're not gonna win like that. I mean, you can win games, but you want to win championships. Everybody needs to be on the board together. When I'm out there or cheering for the offense, I'm looking at what the other defense is doing to them. And then I'm looking at my offense and what they're doing to be able to tell my offensive lineman, hey, he's trying to do this to you. You can beat it by doing this, and vice versa. But the energy was there, and I told them that I'm gonna get kicked off the sideline because I just can't let it go down like that. So we broke protocol basically, and was all in the huddles getting them boys hyped up. And they needed the energy; it was there, and I just couldn't allow it to go down like that, knowing what the swamp used to be and how the crowd was definitely a big part of the game. So I had to make sure I had my presence felt out there. So we did that, and then we got them pumped up, man. And it was loud. It was amazing. The crowd responded to us, standing on the seats and pumping them up and stuff like that. And the harder we went, the more excited they got, and the guys started to buy in. They started to believe the defensive linemen. They younger guys. Some of them were maybe 3 or 4 when I was playing. Like so,
Sure.
so the Spikes like, hey, that's Stephen Harris, Marcus Thomas behind you, guy, and they looking like, oh, it's not like. And we're telling them stuff and getting them hype. And like the first series or two, they listening. They started balling, but they wasn't excited. But they played. They did what we told them to do. But and then after they started making those plays and the crowd started reacting to them, they kind of felt that energy. And man, they coming back to the sideline, high five, and they're like, all right, let's go, let's go, let's go. So it was dope, man, just to get that interaction with them and to get them pumped up. And now we got the people that's not playing. Murph told them, hey man, if you're not in, you need to be pumping up the crowd. You know what I mean? Y'all need to be standing on the
Everybody's got a
bleachers, making
job
the
to do.
crowd go crazy. Yeah, everybody got a job to do. I don't care if you're playing or not. It's a job to do out there. So we kind of started getting them people involved, and it was some resistance. Not from the players, but from like I want to say the staff personally. Like that, they don't know. They wasn't there. They weren't
Sure.
there when we built that. So you could come in there, yeah, you're the new person with the job and all of that. But there's a certain culture that's never supposed to leave that place, and they didn't know. But we kind of broke the rules a little bit, and it all meshed well. When the coaches came to talk to the defense, we removed ourselves, let the coaches do the X's and O's. We don't know the play calls. We don't know what y'all doing schematically, but I know the energy level. I know how to get these boys fired up, and so that's what I think we did. Well, that's what I know we did, and help get the crowd fired up. It's all about energy, man. I know we got a good group of young guys. They're big, fast, strong, but if you're not playing with that energy, I don't care who you are, you can get beat. So just getting it to that level and everybody start buying in and being able to make plays, and we're like, hey, everybody gonna eat. You don't have to worry about who playing next man in there. Go smash the man in front of you. We'll all eat, and it was just fun, man. It was a
Yeah, yeah.
beautiful thing. It's hard to describe. I was so excited, man. I came home. Um, I ain't go to sleep till like 8 o'clock in the morning after the game.
I
I was
feel that,
watching
man.
highlights. My voice was gone. Talking with Marcus and Lewis Murphy, just about our effect, and we felt remorseful, like because we weren't around the program like that. Um, to keep it going. You need those real dogs around the program to show what it really takes. I mean, we had a lot of great players that come through Florida, but everybody not a dog. Just because they play good, that don't make them a dog. Just because they make plays, there's a mentality that you got to have, and everybody don't have that mentality. It's not something that's given to everybody, and it's not something that's in everybody. But you identify the ones that do have it, and you make sure they keep it lit, and we did that. We got some contacts for some of the young guys that were there that we looked at it, you could tell who got that dog in them has just been suppressed. And so we helped bring it out of them, and I think it's going to go a long way. I think they're going to carry that on. Been talking to them behind the scenes and just reassured them like, hey, man, you got this. Just go play now. Don't worry about nothing. Just go play. You did all the practice. You did all that. Go get the crowd hype. Go play. Go play for the man next to you, and go get your money. You know what I mean? Go out there and ball. And I think we accomplished that, and I think it's definitely going to translate. Because, like I said, a lot of the guys, I had to tell one of the staff members, like they were like, "Hey, you can't be over here. You can't be." I say, "Listen, I'm sorry, but I've been here before you got here, and I'll be here after you leave here if we lose this game. If you want your job, you might want to move out of the way. Like, let me go get these boys hype." And then they wasn't gonna let us in the locker room, but I like pushed past them, like, get out the way. You see what happened the first half. Let me continue to get these boys. I need to go check the temperature in the locker room. We had an incident on the sideline between two players, like, bickering, but I need to go make sure it's dead. We can't come back out the second half and be flat. So me and Murph and Marcus went into the locker room and kept getting them boys hype, making sure they keep the level of energy that they had the first half. Like, it's not excitement, not saying, oh, we beating these boys. No, we're going to keep smashing them. We're going to stay on their necks. We're not going to let down. We're not going to come in this locker room and get quiet and just act like we, you know what I mean? Nothing's going on. We're going to keep the same energy. So when we get back out here after this, for this next 30 minutes, we're going to keep knocking them in the mouth. And we did that. They were hyped in the locker room. And they came back out and took care of business. I know a lot of people want to see us keep hanging up points and stuff, but strategically, I believe the coach is like, okay, we got this one. Let's run some of this clock down. Let's not give them a chance by making stupid mistakes or trying to get too big or interception, and the game can change. But we, the mentality that was set there Saturday, there was nothing they could do to win that game. I don't care if how many more touchdowns they scored. We would have answered the bell. The energy was just way too high. And I'm sorry, but we had so many penalties, false start. They were calling timeouts. I left, right, and left. I mean, and every time they did one, and I'll just clap to the crowd like, "Yeah, y'all did that. Y'all did that," and they would respond like, "Okay, we'll do it again." And it was amazing, man.
The crowd definitely had an impact. I mean, watching them, the false starts. I mean, that just that's all crowd. That's just
it was. I was there. I saw it. I was there. I'm waving like it was once. Like the crowd normally make noise until the ball is snapped and then they'll stop. But one time I kept doing the towel and they kept yelling through the whole play, and I was like, oh, they watching. So I was like, so now every time they snap the ball, I never stop waving. I'll just do it through the whole play, and they're making noise through the whole entire play for that third down. And it was just beautiful, man. I love the swamp. I love the fans. All the fans, man, y'all did a great job. Y'all keep it up, man. Keep the energy up. Them boys need y'all. They young. They don't know what it's like. And some of you guys that are fans are young. Y'all don't know what it's like. But what y'all felt on Saturday, that's it right there. That's what's supposed to be there every Saturday. Yeah. It should never fall off. I don't care who we playing. So next Saturday, when we play a lesser opponent who have no idea about the noise, we'll have 1,000 turnovers. Let's keep it up. Have our boys smash out, man, and bring it back to where it needs to be.